How's it going, everybody? Today I wanted to talk about the liquor liability insurance requirements for establishments here in Michigan that have a Class C license from the state. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Brian. I'm an independent insurance agent based here in the state of Michigan, Metro Detroit specifically, and I work with businesses on their commercial insurance programs as well as helping families and individuals with their personal insurance, their home, their auto insurance as well. My goal with this channel is to pass on a little bit of educational information to you so that you can make more informed decisions around your insurance and then overall help answer any questions that you might have. So let's get into it. And before we get too far into the video, I do want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. And if you find this video helpful, useful, anything like that, please feel free to like and share it with anyone else as well. So if you own a bar or restaurant here in Michigan with a Class C liquor license, the state requires that you carry at least $50,000 in liquor liability insurance coverage. But in most cases, that is nowhere near enough coverage. So why is liquor liability insurance so important? This is because liquor liability insurance covers claims related to injuries or damages caused by somebody who was served alcohol at your establishment. This could include things like drunk driving accidents, fights, or other injuries caused by an intoxicated person. And these claims can get very expensive very fast. In Michigan, we have what are called dram-shop laws. This means that if you served alcohol to somebody who was visibly intoxicated or underage, and then they cause harm, your business could be held liable. This is why it's critical to make sure that you do have enough coverage in place for your liquor liability insurance and not just the state minimum. So if $50,000 is not enough, then what's the right amount of coverage? Like with most insurance coverages, there is no true right amount, but a good starting point will always be $1 million. And depending on your situation, you might even need more coverage. For example, if you have multiple locations, this is going to increase your risk exposure a ton. So having more coverage might make more sense in that situation. And then it's often common for landlords or financial institutions like banks or credit unions to have minimum coverage requirements for you as well. And it is oftentimes $1 million, but sometimes again, it can be more. And then other times it is just for your general peace of mind. If you've ever heard of horror stories from maybe other bar or restaurant owners, you know how quickly a claim can spiral into the high six figures or even as high as seven figures. Now, what exactly is covered under a liquor liability insurance policy? It will typically cover third-party injuries or damages caused by an intoxicated person that your business served. This will include the legal defense cost if you are sued. So things like attorney fees, and then if there are any settlements or potential judgments. It will also typically cover the medical expenses for any injuries related to the alcohol incident. However, one potential gap in coverage that you should be aware of is around your employees. It is common for a liquor liability insurance policy to exclude coverage if one of your employees is the one that caused harm. So for example, if your staff has a drink after hours on site and something happens, you need to be aware if your policy does or does not cover that. Again, it is common for this to be excluded. Another key coverage to check for on your policy is assault and battery coverage. If there's a fight or any sort of altercation at your establishment, this would be the coverage that protects you in that situation. But it's important to be aware that some policies could exclude this coverage or have a very low sublimit for it. So it is important to check if you do actually have this coverage and know what your actual limit is in this area. Another common question that we get from bar and restaurant owners is asking if their general liability policy would cover any alcohol related incidents, and it does not. This is why you need a separate liquor liability policy. Liquor liability insurance is a specific policy for businesses that do serve alcohol, and your general liability insurance policy would not step in to cover any claims related to serving alcohol. So at the end of the day, it is important to be aware that again, the state minimum requirements are just that, a minimum requirement. And if you want to make sure that your business is properly protected, it is most likely a good idea to go beyond that number. So thank you for watching, and if you are looking for help or have any questions around your liquor liability insurance or any commercial insurance in general, I would love the opportunity to work with you and see if our team can help. There are a lot of ways to get a hold of me, and they should all be in the description below. Please feel free to text, call, fill out a contact form, email, whatever is easiest. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to either reach out directly or leave them in the comments below. I would love to help answer those as well. So thank you again.